Bundesliga Union Berlin vs Freiburg prediction, team news, lineups preview. Union Berlin host Europe-chasing Freiburg at Stadion in der Alten Forsterei on Saturday, facing a host of possibilities on the final day of the Bundesliga season. Union could end up in the relegation spots, retain their playoff place or avoid the drop against Christian Streichel's side, who aim to clinch a continental place in the departing manager's final game. Match preview. Union were 45 minutes away from a first Bundesliga victory since mid-March after racing to a 2-goal lead against second-bottom Köln. However, the Iron Ones collapsed in Cologne to lose 3-2, leaving them in a precarious position heading into the final day. Marco Grote was placed in charge of the capital club for the second time this season after Nenad Bjelica's exit at the start of May. And the interim boss hopes for a final push against Freiburg in game week 34. The previous round's results saw Mainz leapfrog the Berlin-based club after dispatching Champions League finalists Borussia Dortmund 3-0. And Köln's turnaround against Grote's side leaves Die Eismann also looking over their shoulder to avoid falling into the automatic relegation spots. Supporters heading to the Forsterei on Saturday will hope for maximum points to end a run of 3 straight defeats on their turf, keen to give themselves a chance of keeping their top-flight status. Defeat for Union 30 points, minus 26 goal difference, and a win for Köln 27 points, minus 29 goal difference at Heidenheim could see the Iron Ones end second bottom. Conversely, victory for the capital club and a Mainz 32 points, minus 14 goal difference loss at Wolfsburg would see game week 34 conclude with the club staying up. Despite the home side's ambition, Freiburg have theirs to end Streichel's time at the club with a win, possibly guaranteeing European football for the Black Forest side. 8th could secure Conference League football for the Breisgau Brazilians if Bayer Leverkusen defeat Kaiserslautern in the DFB Pokal final, meaning the 7th placed then get Europa League football. However, Streich hopes to leapfrog Hoffenheim, who host Bayern Munich, into 7th on the final day, keen to end his 12-year spell at the club on a high, and that remains a possibility if the Black Forest side win on Saturday and Bayern defeat Die Kraichgauer. The traveling fans have reason to be optimistic, having gone over 2 months without an away defeat since losing 2-1 at Augsburg in late February. That run stands at 3 wins and a draw, with Freiburg keeping clean sheets in victories over Borussia Mönchengladbach 3-0, Darmstadt 1-0, and Köln 0-0. Freiburg should be placed higher in the standings if their results at the Europa Park Stadion were satisfactory, but they did not win any of their final 8 games on home turf. Having recently relied on their road results, the Breisgau Brazilians hope for one last triumph to end the outgoing manager's time with maximum points. Team news. Rani Khedira was booked in Union's last match with Köln, thus ruling out the midfield man on Saturday. A knock means Kevin Voigt is doubtful for the Iron Ones, but Jacob Busk-Kauf is not expected to feature on the final day. Kylian Sildilia is still suspended after his sending-off against Wolfsburg at the back end of April game week 31. Streich has to deal with several absentees, with Matthias Ginter Achilles, Manuel Gold hamstring, Daniel Kofi Kyara knee, Philipp Lienhardt knee, Merlin Roll thigh and Kenneth Schmidt abdominal all missing this weekend. Ritzedone netted in Freiburg's wins at Gladbach and Darmstadt, and the wingback could impact Saturday's game down the right side again. Union Berlin possible starting lineup: Ronau, Doki, Notch, Leite, Trimmel, Haberer, Schaefer, Russia, Aronson, Volland, Gozens. Freiburg possible starting lineup: Atubalu, Kubeler, Keitel, Makengo, Doan, Igestein, Hoffler, Gunter, Saulai, Gregorich, Griffo. We say, Union Berlin 1-2 Freiburg. It is hard to look beyond a win for Freiburg on Saturday, despite Union's dire need for one. The departing Streich has seen his side thrive on the road in recent weeks, an antithesis of their wretched home form, and they should inflict a 4th straight loss on the Iron Ones on Saturday. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.